Hello everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet, and today I believe is January 10th, 2022, and I believe this is Charm Chatter number 269. And as you can see, I have not taken down my Christmas ornaments, decorations up here, my cards, my decorations from Niffer. I haven't made it down yet. Actually, it's the first time that, let me put my light on. No wonder it's looking so funny. Is that better or worse? I don't know. It's the first time that I filmed up here in a while, so we're gonna see how it goes. But that's why I haven't been up to take the stuff down. We just took down the Christmas tree downstairs. Maybe Thursday. Today's Monday. Maybe Friday, even Friday or Saturday. And then yesterday, well, everybody has been sick in Northern Ohio. It's like pandemic around here, right? Um, so it's been really bad, and a lot of people have had to postpone holiday celebrations. So we just did on Saturday night, New Year's Eve, with my brother and his family because everybody was sick and nobody celebrated New Year's Eve. So we did that on Saturday night. Friday night was my birthday, and I went out to dinner with Chloe and my husband. And then yesterday, on Sunday, we did Christmas with my oldest boy and the family. So I have stuffs, and I did a lot of COVID yarn shopping. And so yarn started trickling in. Yarn that was supposed to be here on the 5th, 6th, 7th started coming in and is still coming in. I think there's one or two more skeins that I didn't get, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think I ordered this. Well, it was from Joann's on the ginormous yarn sale where you could get the big twist for $1.99. And if you went to the store and picked it up, you would, the one day, the day that I ordered, you could get it for $1.49. You got 25% off and or free shipping. But it was coming, I couldn't get much. I didn't think I was getting anything from the store. It was like one skein or two, and so I thought, I just said, no, just ship them to me. It wasn't worth it. It's a 25-minute ride to Joann's, and for 50 cents it wasn't worth it. But I ended up with the one skein there. I wasn't even going to pick it up, to be honest with you, but I ended up in the neighborhood with Chloe, so I made her stop. And I picked up the yarn, but I wasn't going to make a 25-minute trip to save 25 or 50 cents on one skein of yarn. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you all the Christmas presents and birthday presents that I received that are actual, not gift cards. So let's see what we have. So we have this new area here, and my daughter and I and Chloe have been talking about what's going to go up here specifically and where we're going to put it and how we're going to arrange it. Now, as you can see, this wall is a tall wall that's behind me. The wall here next to me is partially a tall wall, and then the attic wall, roof comes down, so it goes in that like A shape. So the wall behind me, directly, or in front of me, behind you, is only, I don't know, 2.5 feet tall. So but the wall is long and short. And then I have a wall similar to this one that's got a little bit of a wall, less wall here because there's a doorway that goes into Chloe's room and the stairs and all of that. And this wall isn't real long because there's a door for a closet, storage closet, and then the stairs. So the actual wall space in my room, which is smaller downstairs, is more space because these walls are short and angled. So we're having big debates as to how I could bring all the yarn up here, but now this is 3 stories up, and who wants to go up 3 stories to get to your yarn? But it's a big space, so I'm debating on what I want to do. Still, I can't make up my mind, and part of me is saying, if I do some more different rearranging in the yarn room downstairs, I might like it better, even though it's a smaller area. But I love this space for filming because it's open, and not cramped. I feel claustrophobic in the yarn room. And I don't want to feel claustrophobic in my yarn room. But that's a whole nother video. But the purpose of this is Amanda bought me some things for my yarn room. Whichever. So I talked about wanting to hang my scrap balls. And like, so if we did this, so tell me what you think. And I will use this no matter which room I put it in, where I put it. I will use this as a definite concept for sure that's going to work for me. Let me just empty this. And because it might work for you guys as well. Now this, you have to mount this to the wall. It's a tension rod. So I can set it to however long up to, this one goes, I don't know, it's not telling me. It's not telling me how long it goes. But anyway, it's a tension rod, so you unscrew it, screw it, whatever, and it expands. So I can make it as long as I want it to go. But when I take the yarn off of my ball winder, my scrap balls, I put the label inside so that I know what the yarn is. But I'm thinking, why is it like not straight? I don't know. But I'm thinking, what do you think of that? If I have the label. I don't have the label on all of these yarns that I have here. But put it on here and then hang it on the wall. Just need to hang it out far enough that the bigger skeins. And then you see what you have. And it's not hard to take it off, even if you have to take off a couple to get to one, and put it back on. Now, the only thing is, for the ones like this, I don't have a ball band. That's not going to work so well. So I'm thinking if I still want to do this, if this works out, I could always put like an index card around the tube when you take it off so that you have the hole still. And there you go. What do you think of that idea, ladies and gentlemen? I think it could work out really, really well. So I have brackets to hang it to the wall. She also bought me some that are prettier than just this tension rod that looks like this. Uh-oh, am I going to have an issue? No, it doesn't want to come off. Let me put the green one back on the green yarn over here. And we'll put this one back where it belongs in this little stack over here. It's the only peach one I have. But the nice thing about doing something like this is you can buy different size rods and extend and shorten, like maybe down one of those angled walls that I have, because, you know, at some point there's not a lot you can do with the space. So she bought me a couple different sizes and different, well, her and mine, this was a birthday present actually. But like this one's prettier, except this one's magnetic. So I don't think she realized that I don't know how I'm going to put that up. And I might have to take the magnetic ones back. But she bought a couple of different sizes of those, like this. You know, there's two here. So they're only this big, and they expand. So maybe it only hold a few, or it would only hold, you know, little ones. But how nice, right? I think it's a great idea. I love the idea. I want to put it into practice. I just don't know if I want to put it into practice up here because it's scrap yarn, and I want to be able to, you know, if I'm going to make an amigurumi, which with amigurumi wars, I'm going to be making those suckers, you know. So I want quick access, I think, quicker than coming up 3 flights of stairs. The only bad thing about this room is that it's 3 flights of stairs, and I'm going to tell you, I'm lazy. I don't want to walk up that much. She also bought and so give me ideas and suggestions on this. Let me stick this down here. Put this down just for a second. These are for the bathroom shower. You know, they're just the hooks that you hang your shower curtain on. And she said maybe I could put the small ones. I don't know though, because it's the way the hook is. I don't know if I could, but put the small skeins and then just hang the small skeins and unclip them. I don't know if that'll work out. I will have to play with that to see. But I'm thinking that because they only hold so much yarn, and it might be more of a pain in the rear end to get them off and on than to actually use them. But what do you guys think? What do you think of that idea? I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't know if this is the proper clip for it. Then they bought me, I mean, it could still, those shower curtain hooks could still go on these, you know, so the big skeins definitely wouldn't work unless I ran string through them. I mean, you just, that would just not be, that wouldn't suffice. Then they got me, which I'm so excited about this. It's a shelf. If I can get it out of the bag, we'll be doing really, really well. There we go. So, the magnetic shelf, the magnetic rods want to stick to it. So it's a metal shelf, and the design of it is to look like this. You see, it has this lip that comes down. I don't know, can you tell? And then you can hang on it and whatever, but I'm not going to use it that way. If I use it upside down like this, I could still hang like those shower curtain hooks here, but look at that. I mean, how good would this, like they're not going to roll forward. They could roll out the side. We might have to like do something for the side, but they don't generally roll that way. You know, so if you've got a bunch of skeins like that on there, they're not going to, you know, roll off, and you can see the colors and store them and see what you got. And that idea is, I think, maybe better than the than the other one. What do you guys think of that idea? Then I don't have to worry about like the ones that I don't have a whole, you know, I don't have to rewind or figure out how to get this kind on, you know, when there's no ball band. And you know, they're probably not going to fall out the side, and they can't roll out the front. So I really love this shelf. And this shelf would fit on my, you know, slanted walls. I could fit, you know, fit them sporadically down the wall. And it's deep. It's got a lot of deep, you know, depth here. So it would hold a lot of scraps. It would hold a lot of donuts, except the donuts might come out the side. That would be the only issue there. Because donuts are always such a mess, you know. But this shelf is definitely, and I could even hang decorations if I wanted. You know, if my husband mounts it really well. They have hangers that they would hang from here on the other side, but you could probably still hang hangers, and I could hang up like blankets and stuff on it. So I'm loving that shelf a whole great deal. And if you have a shelf like that that you could invert, you should try that. So that's bag number 1 of my birthday haul from my family. Oh, wait, I lied. There's one more thing in this bag. One of the coolest things yet. I want to make sure you see it in the right light. They gave me a clock. Oh, my ring light's showing on it. It says, it's not too late to create. And it's got a yarn ball in the middle. Isn't that fabulous? I believe it's battery operated. It's just fabulous, don't you think? I just totally love it. It's going to look great up here. Or in the other yarn room, but I think, whichever. I think I'm going to keep it up here. And maybe we'll set this so that we could and have a clock over there on the wall with a yarn ball in it. Totally love it. I'm like, that is the coolest thing. And I think she said she got that at Hobby Lobby. In case you're interested and want to buy one for yourself. Then I got, my daughter was so fun. Well, let's see, before I can go into this bag, I guess I have to show you. The big gift that they pitched in on other shelf, but they pitched in for Christmas, and they bought me a Sentra. I wanted one so bad. I know it's not an Addy, and my daughter really wanted to get the Addy. She said, you know, Mom, this has plastic. And I'm like, you know, I've been told that the Sentra takes more yarn, more variety of yarn, easier than the Addy. The Addy is a lot more expensive. I'm a crocheter, not a knitter. Um, and it just, I want to be able to make some things that look like they've been knitted. That's going to turn out nice. And if I like using this, then at some point I might want to get a flat Addi. You know, the flat knitting machine that'll do. Oh, I think up. I think I heard a podcaster that uses one. I used to watch her and her mother all the time. Oh my goodness, I can't think. But anyway, she has a flat one and it's got like 218 stitches or something that she can make. And I think you can put different stitches on it. So if I like using this, then at some point up here would be a great place to put a long, you know, like 218 stitch adding machine. And so if I like doing the you know, manual loom knitting, um, and I find that I can make things and make them look decent, then, you know, I can upgrade to, you know, making panels because um, it's a lot faster than knitting. It's a lot faster than manual loom, you know, than with the loom. Uh, and anybody can do it, right? So I'm totally in love with the machine. My third granddaughter, Ariana, and I yesterday did play with it. We made one thing and we pulled it out. Then we made this, which I will also pull out. It came with 4 skeins of generic kind of yarn. I watched a tutorial from The Secret Yarnery, and she said do some like waste before you start it. The first one we did completely with yarn from the Addi machine, and the Central machine, and we scrubbed that all together, pulled that out, and I made this, or her and I made this. She mostly, it's over 100 rows, and at some point we dropped a stitch, and I figured out kind of how to fix it, maybe a little. It's got a seam. I don't know. I didn't seam it. Anyway, it's not perfect. And I didn't know how to take it off. I mean, I tried to follow the directions and I got like yarn birth edges here. So I don't know how to take it off. And it comes with some darning needles and a crochet hook for if you drop a stitch. And I'm sure that like I can sit down with tutorials and figure out how to really fix it if you drop it. But you know, it was like Christmas Day, so we weren't doing that. We just wanted to try it and see what we could make. And this is what we came up with, and it will be frogged. But I did run a stitch through this, but I didn't do a good job. And so this is what we did. I thought maybe it could be a cowl. It's a 48 tubes, 48 stitches around the tube. Not really big enough for a cowl unless you want to choke yourself. I could stretch it and make it work, but I don't think that's really how you're supposed to do it. So maybe you are. I don't know. So you ask, what is this yarn and why is it so bulky on the inside? Oh, it's because I have the yarn inside. As part of the gift, they gave me a skein of this roll with it. And this is the colors worked up, and aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness. I have not had this roll with it melange. It's 100% acrylic, 5.29 ounces, 150 grams, 389 yards, 356 meters. It's a red heart yarn, and this color is called Showtime. And it is simply gorgeous. And it's soft and it's roving and it's just beautiful. And like I said, I've never had this yarn before. I know I have a lot of yarn and I've never had this. And they got me 2 skeins. Amanda went to the yarn store and yarn shopped, and she's like, Mom, I just loved this yarn. She says, I have to go yarn shopping. I'm like, oh wait, I'm in. I said, why are you gonna go yarn shopping at the yarn store when you can yarn shop at my house? She says, because you don't have any of that yarn. I said, you're right. I didn't before. I do now, and you can't have it back. You can't yarn chop that yarn. That was my present. But she got me another one, and it's a different colorway. So I'll show it to you as well. Oh no. And this color isn't that beautiful. I can't wait to see it worked up. This color is called Hollywood. So I love them both. Showtime and Hollywood. That makes sense. But they are different. More purples in this, more like a yellow and darker in this. I totally love them both. And I do want to make like cowls or a hat and cowl. I don't know what you can make. Obviously I can't make, I could probably do, well, you know, even if you put the center on, because it looks so beautiful knitted up, even if you put the center on, I could do a scarf and just do it on panel, right? And not even go 48 inches. And then maybe, I don't know, is 528 yards enough for a scarf and a hat if you knit them? Somebody that knits, let me know, because I would love to make, and I would probably even give it back to her because she loved this color so much. A hat and scarf for Amanda out of that because it's gorgeous. Or a shawl. Get another one. Oh, they're gorgeous. So anyway, this was Christmas present from my kids. And okay, now that bag is empty. They also bought me, look at this crochet camper kit. It opens, it's like a purse or a bag or something. Maybe a little notions pouch. I could keep notions at the camper in it or something once it's made up. I haven't opened it all the way, and it got a little crumbled up in there, but it comes with the yarn and even a crochet hook to make this little camper. It's so cute. I can't wait to make it. I know it won't be part of Amigurumi Wars, but I'm going to make it anyway. I don't know. Is it considered an amigurumi? I don't know. Let me know that too. Then they got me a set of jumbo huge clover pom-pom makers. And then normal size clover pom-pom makers. I'm running out of space. Oh, a second jumbo huge pom-pom maker. I have some pom-pom makers, but they're not clover, and I tried them and they didn't work out so well for me. Yeah, but then they got me a tassel maker, which I didn't even know they made such a thing, and that was also by Clover. So I'm really anxious to try that because I do like tassels. I like tassels on scarves and stuff, but I never make them because I didn't have a maker. Oh, and I forgot I was supposed to wear this when I did this video. They got me this. It says, "Wake me up when the yarn goes on sale." And it's one of these. I can't see you, so I hope you're laughing. But I'm like, this is perfect. I totally love it. And I will use this at the camper. And when we go on vacations, the camper, I don't have room darkening. It's got blinds, but the sun comes in and it wakes me up. And I do wear one of these at the camper. Then they got me a coffee mug that says powered by coffee and yarn. I know the yarn part is the light is on, the ring light is getting it, but and it's in yellow, but it says powered by coffee and yarn. Do they know me or what? So that's awesome. That's it for the gifts from my kids. My yarn sisters in Zoom were very generous and gave me gift cards that I will be using at Hobby Lobby for the Hobby Lobby clearance sale in the spring or summer, whenever it comes out in like June. I've already designated those funds are for my, which hopefully I won't be buying any more yarn other than what I bought already that's in this box until the next Hobby Lobby sale. That is my goal, because I know I can't say I'm not going to buy any more yarn this year or for the rest of my life or whatever. That's not going to work. I know it's not going to work. Who are we kidding? Oh, I forgot to show you the one other thing well, actually two. They did get me, Amanda bought me this bag that she put all this stuff in that's got elephants on it, which she was real excited to find an elephant bag, and it's big for like big projects will go in there. I love these kind of bags for project bags. I use them all the time. Oop, that one crashed now. And the other bag that I dumped over here says yarn and things. And she got this bag at Hobby Lobby too, she told me. But look, it has grommets. So if you use it for a project bag, you can pull your yarn through. Isn't that awesome? And it's a decent sized project bag. Not blanket size, which you guys know I make a lot of blankets. But it is a decent sized bag. And so that's really cool because you can put your yarn through it. And I can put my camper in it. I was going to try to save that stuff before it fell over. Missed. So thank you, Zoom ladies, for those gifts. But I did get a couple of physical gifts from the Zoom ladies. From my Zoom sisters. My yarn sisters. Oh, so let me show you. From Trisha Mama Swift. She's always trying to help me in my yarn journey, in my creations journey, and learning new things. And so she bought me, and she loves books, writing crochet patterns. So she got me a book on how to write a crochet pattern. And to go with that, she bought me, gifted me, this beautiful, isn't that cool? It's graph paper for drawing out your design. She bought me some colored pencils for making your design. And I did make a design. I started with a little drawing for myself and some notes and some scratches offs and some more notes and some more notes. But I did end up with a pattern that Miss Billy from the Crafty Floridian has said that once I type it up, she will proofread the pattern for me. And Anita from Yarn Over Hook has said that she will test the pattern for me. It's simple. It's a simple pattern, but it's unique. I think it's unique, and it's just a hat. But I can't show it to you in this video. Not because I haven't had it pattern tested or anything, but I'm not doing whips and foes in this video. That's because I got enough stuff going on here. I'm already 27 minutes and I haven't even shown you the yarn yet. So I thank Trisha very much. I'm like, Trisha, that's fabulous, because I just had seen something I thought that was knitted, and I'm like, I want to see if I can't recreate something similar in crochet. And so I sat down over the weekend. I did not do much crocheting, but I did get the hat pattern written. I made 2 hats. The first one wasn't right. The second one I like and I'm happy with, and I will show them both to you in the next video. We'll go through the pattern and the process and what I did, and it'll be a learning new things kind of video. And I hope to today or tomorrow get the pattern written up like digitally, so I can text it to or send it to Billy to proofread, and I will also send it to Trish to proofread. I didn't even ask, I'm just sending it to her. And then I can forward it to at least Anita and maybe somebody else if they want to pattern test for me after you see it and see what it looks like. So that's kind of on hold because I have to do the next step. Next is the yarn I bought. Do you guys want to see? So, you know, Joann's had that sale like I talked about earlier, and I wasn't going to buy anything, but I'm doing the Judy's Which Piece Crafts make along, and I decided that I'm going to do squares because you guys know I like doing them, and then I can join them as I go if I so desire, but it gives me a quick finish. And right now I need that because I am working on so many projects that have 2 and 3 weight yarn. They take me forever. Everybody says, oh, you crochet so fast. Oh my God, I haven't finished one of those projects, except for the the octopus that I showed you in the last video. But like that baby blanket, I've been working on it for 2 weeks and I've got like this much. I love the pattern and I love the yarn that I picked for it, but I feel like I'm never going to get that thing done. I'm only through one skein of yarn. I just added a whole nother story. Let's look at the yarn I bought. So anyway, I went to Judy Witch Peace Crafts project. I wanted to put together with cream colored yarn. I have some from Stitch Studio, like a half a skein. And so I thought, well, I'll use that up because it matches in color the basic twist in their ivory, or not, there's a color between white and ivory, or white and cream, or like they have 3 shades of white and off-white, and it's the middle one, and it matches the Stitch Studio yarn that I have. So I thought, well, you know what? I have 1 skein of that, and it probably won't be enough to do, and the border, you know, so I want to order a couple of those while they're on sale for $1.99. Of course, they did not have any of those even to ship. But I'm like, oh, I'll get this color. Oh, that's a pretty color. So let's see what I got, because I want a little, yeah, I don't know how many I actually ordered. I think there's a couple more, at least only one more still coming, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Because, so they send it from different places apparently, and there was only 1 skein of yarn that was for sure at my store, my local store that's 25 minutes away. And I thought I just marked that one to get shipped because I wasn't going to go just for 1 skein of yarn. But none of the others came up that way. And if I had realized, when I went to check out, I realized that they were taking an additional 25% off. I might have looked to see if I could get yarn at a different store that's 25 minutes away, but in a different direction, and get that extra 25% off for more of my yarn. But it was late and I was still tired from COVID, and I'm like, I just don't want to deal with it because I was tired. That's what COVID will do to you. So the one that I did get at the store, and like I said before, I only picked it up because I was in the neighborhood when it was there, is this beautiful peacock color. I do not have a yarn this color. Then I ordered to go with these because I thought they were gorgeous and I wanted to see them together. Oh, this one's coming out. This gorgeous sapphire color. In the video, on the computer they look similar, but they are not. They're definitely different shades. I don't know if I like them together or not though. But I was like hoping for maybe gradient shades. Then I got, in the same kind of deal, teal. This is actual teal. And I got, of course it's at the bottom of the bag, this color is aqua. So I got these in the blues thinking, that maybe a blue Nan's Next Knots, maybe just because I like the colors. I don't necessarily like them all together. I love these 2 together. I don't necessarily like these 2 together, and I don't think I like these 2 with these 2. I don't know. But I like these a whole lot also with this color, which is the cream color that's darker than the Stitch Studio yarn that I had. But I like those together. I got 2 of these, and I got 2 of these because it's a neutral, and I like to have a lot of different shades of neutrals in stock, in stock, in my room, in my inventory. I also like these and this, because I kind of want to show you the colors together. I'm not the color putter together that, like Gary is, because man, that got, and Tracy from Crochet Rossetti, oh my gosh, those people do things with color. I did get a red, and this is just deep red, and I don't have, it looks like candy apple red here, but it's not. It's just like red crayon red, and I used up a lot of my reds at Christmas, so I I do like these yarns. Well, when we get to them, I'll show you. So then I got, don't mind me, I have to dig down on the floor. 2 skeins of each of these lavenders. This dark one is called lilac, and this light one I think is called lavender. No, it's called soft purple. And I had big skeins of like this color, but I used it all in the blankets that I made at Christmas time, you know, that I gave away at Christmas time. And I don't have anything this light or even this light in my purple shades. So I bought 2 of each of those. I bought 2 white, just plain old white. The color that I was looking for is in between this color and that cream color. It's the one that falls in the middle. That's the one they didn't have any of. Must have been called ivory, I think, or off-white or something. Yeah, because this one's cream, this is white, and there was one in the middle. That's the one I couldn't get. So that's all those yarns. I ordered some gray because I used up a lot of gray when I did my Nan's Next Knots with the coral. This one right here. Like I used up a lot of my grays in that. So I ordered 2 colors of gray, this soft gray, and then there's a shade or 2 darker that I ordered. That's one of the yarns that's not here yet. I ordered a yellow or maybe 2 yellows that are not here yet, but I don't know if they're coming. They change the date every day. Everything was supposed to have been here originally, I think by the 7th. And now I think I'm getting yarn on the 11th. I don't know. So I'm just like, whatever. Whatevs, guys. Whatevs. They don't charge you for it until they ship it. So if they ship it, I should get it, right? Then I got these other 3 colors. This one is called, which I was so excited for, is called Coral. And it's bright. I mean, it looks bright there. It is bright. But I also bought the dark coral, and I hate them together. They don't even look like they're the same color. You know, like shades of the same. This dark coral looks more rusty than coral to me. Like a light rust versus, like they look horrible together. So I was real disappointed with that. And then I bought this watermelon, which I thought would be a brighter color like the coral. And it's more dusty looking like the dark coral. So I thought I would really like these, the 2 corals together, and you know, like to do maybe a gradient kind of thing to put in, because I really do love, Laura's gonna just die with this, but I really do love oranges, shades of orange. But like I already have that. But anyway, I thought these might like kind of go well together. Don't like them at all, but I do like them. I like actually probably all the colors, but only one at a time with those blues. I don't know if I can get them all. I'm trying to get them all at once with the cream. Oh, and these, which one is this? The teal and the aqua. Like I like these with any one of these. So let's put these down. I think I do. What do you think? Maybe not so much that one. This one is the watermelon, I think. Come on. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can do a little better. Like I like that. It's like an accent, and like that's kind of crazy, but I like it. I don't know. So those are the yarns that I got, and like I said, I know there's a gray supposed to be coming, and I think 1 or 2 yellows. We'll see if they arrive. Maybe on the 11th. Maybe later. Maybe never. And that's my whole Christmas birthday yarny stuff haul. I hope you enjoyed watching. I enjoyed sharing. I wish I had coffee in my mug. Oh, my goodness. How could I forget? Because I put them up and put yarn on top of them. one more gift I got from my good friend Laura at Man Me's Crochet and Farming, and it is not yarn. It is not yarn related, but is very much me. So don't mind the crinkle, but I'm going to show you. Do you remember my granddaughter and her evil ways of socking me in the face with her Christmas socks? Well, Miss Lala sent me elephant socks, and I will show them all to you because they are so adorable. So see, that's the first one. I love it. I can have like elephant socks every day of the week. This one has an elephant here. The elephant is pink. And let's see. So here's the elephant. And then it has like tropical leaves in all these fun colors. And here we have purple and pink with the elephant with the heart coming out. It's blowing its nose in the shape of a heart, or it's holding a heart. And then this one is just multicolored bright elephants. I totally love these socks. And this one is a striped sock with a little elephant holding balloons. Aren't those adorable? Then, last but not least, I couldn't figure this out. When I opened the package, I'm like, what is this? I don't get it. So when I first opened the package, this is what I see. And this looks to me like donkey teeth, right? But I can also see the back of it that looks like an elephant ear. And I'm like, what the heck? But they're folded, and so I can't see everything at once. I get them out of the package, and they are elephant feet socks. So you got your leg, that's the bottom of the foot, and that's the front of the foot, and like the knee. Aren't those hilarious? So I told Chloe, look out, man. I'm going to be putting on elephant socks and getting her in the face when she is least expecting it. So that's my elephant socks. And the rest of my birthday haul. I love those so much. Thank you so much, Laura. And for those that have been asking, Chloe is fine. She's on her way back to school. So she starts a new semester, a new chapter in her life, and we're very excited for her. She has totally recouped from the COVID, but she didn't have time to stick around and make this video with me today before she left. Totally understandable. We had a busy weekend. She kind of wanted to get on the video with me, but we were just busy over the weekend. She works on Saturdays, and like I said, busy weekend. So next time she's at home, maybe she will pop in and say hi. Depends on what's going on, life happens. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching and commenting and sticking around to the end if you did, because I had some really cool gifts and I really enjoyed sharing them with you. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing and being a part of my yarn journey. Appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.